It says, it has been found that 12 minutes of daily focused prayer over an 8-week period can change the brain to such an extent that it can be measured on a brain scan. Can you believe that? Can you believe the God of the earth, who created the heavens and the earth, who created the human heart, the human brain, the human himself, has wired you in a way that if you stay in connection and conversation with him, you start to change? You start to believe what he has promised and what he has written. You start to connect to his heart. And all you have to do is 12 minutes a day. And it starts to rewire the way you think and rewire what you believe. And it starts to take out the negativity. It starts to take out the insecurity. And it starts to take out the lies. And it starts to instill God's word and God's truth and God's power. And then all of a sudden, just through your prayers, whether it was a good prayer, whether it was a bad prayer, whether it was a prayer of frustration and anger, whether it's a prayer of joy and love and grace, your brain starts to be rewired. And that's because our brains are never really fully developed. This neuroplasticity is this word that explains that your brain is constantly forming and it's constantly shaped and it's constantly developing. And so you have the ability to rewire your brain through God's word and God's love and God's grace and God's power.